live at Goblin Con. People are starting to come in now. It's getting busy, and I got to snag Sin to come over and talk about her things because she's a paranormal investigator. She's also an author. And where's your books at? They over there?
They are on the table, y'all.
Sweet. Well, then I need to go grab one. Right. Y'all can what you got?
They are actually right behind.
She's gonna steal one. Oh no!
Oh
No.
I bet she's gonna bring one over to show.
5-finger discount. I see it coming. Yeah, see, I told you she's right behind.
It's one of the new ones.
So funny.
Hello, world. How are you? If I turn away, it's because it's called squirrel.
Which we are very cool.
All of us, I think, do
Holy
that.
cow. You should have saw us trying to set things up. We were 4 different directions. But we got it. We got it. We have a little bit of a pig farm going on here. Oh, oh my goodness.
You know who does her artwork?
No.
Mark.
Mark does?
Mark.
I'm so excited I'm not getting it.
Mark.
There we go. Perfect. That is beautiful. Drop it down a little bit. Just a little bit too close. Drop it back just bring it whatever. Yeah, right there. And there. Perfect.
I'm modeling books and I'm not doing a good job.
These are beautiful.
You want to come talk to me? I can stay looking for
Well, Mark.
Always good to see you.
I think the latest article is 1957.
This is mine.
Totally
This is mine.
Done
Mark.
by Mark Elliott.
Oh my god.
I did that.
I'm gonna go behind him.
Your hat is
Isn't
everything.
he fabulous?
I'm gonna go behind him.
Little Victorian pieces here,
Oh, I love it.
and I like to make.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There we go. We got everybody in here.
We got everybody, and it's tall enough.
It is. So we were talking with Sin a little bit about the books and how they came about.
And
And
notice his name is on it.
it is
Mark Elliott Foltz.
terrific. And everyone, this is Mark. Say hi, world.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
In person.
Bye,
To get
Mark.
photographs.
Yes, we are.
Yes, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure. So again, we're swirling all over the place. But
Yes.
tell us a little bit more about the
They're
books
so
and how they
excited.
came about.
So he gave me 60 articles of headless ghost and said, I'm not going to do this. Do you want it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right. And then I joined newspapers.com.
Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it?
It's like video after video. You know,
Yeah.
once you start your videos,
Yeah.
3 hours later,
Yeah.
same with an article. So now the one book has turned into a series of 10. And so I've already got over 700 articles to put in books.
Oh, that is
Oh my
amazing.
Just about headless people?
No. So there's going to be, the headless ones just came out, part 1 and 2. And then there's going to be a Monsters and Mayhem, which is vampires and banshees and werewolves and all of the things. There's going to be a Christmas spirits, all the Victorian Christmas stories and things. There's going to be a poltergeist book and strange hauntings. There's going to be animal ghosts. There's
Oh,
going
that's a
to
good
be
one.
haunted objects. There's going to be extraterrestrials. There's going to be cryptids.
Oh, perfect.
There's going to be just a wide one that just says ghost. So if it didn't fit into anything else, it's going in the ghost.
You know, it's something that's really fun that I have found when I'm researching older things.
And spiritualism and mediumship. Sorry.
Oh,
These are a couple of Mark's.
And we did
nice.
the Mamino grandma's cookbook.
That's great.
We did that together.
Y'all. Ugly Sister.
My mean old
Recipes.
grandma's good old cook.
Pretty
That's
one.
just
We love it.
amazing.
These are
Chili
fantastic.
Chill.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was my first book, many moons.
Wow.
20 years ago.
And he actually has a trilogy of Chattanooga Chill. So this is the one. He's got 2 and 3 as well.
And she's a great editor, and she needed to write her own book. So she's been writing them, and now she's very prolific. If I can say it, if I can pronounce it.
Right?
That more prolific.
It sounds great in your head, and then when you try to get it out, yeah.
I'm bored in it, but I can add one part.
You got the education going on.
Yeah.
Sure,
I have that with my skin.
We got the skitty in our house.
Okay.
So back to the art.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for A.M.O.K 2026. We have a special announcement. Anybody wants to meet us out in the front lobby? We have a special presentation
Yes, we'll be back.
before we get started today.
We're coming back.
Oh, they're coming back. Are they done?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So they're
So,
talking about meeting in the front lobby.
okay. So something that I found when I'm researching older articles, things have changed.
Hello, everyone.
Or not.
I'm Amy Rogers. I'm the executive director for Visit Hopkinsville, and we have a very special announcement.
So we may have to.
Geraldine, could you please come up front?
Yeah, it's a special
So,
announcement. You
this
guys.
is Mayor Night. Of course, last year with GoblinCon for the first time, we now have a proclamation for GoblinCon. And so I
And
just
y'all
want to
get
say
to
thank you. It is in the
So
works.
exciting.
He's going to read the proclamation, GoblinCon going forward. So we just thank you for honoring.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all being on today. It's a great honor. Welcome.
Y'all too. But I feel like I already know her since I've been seeing
Yeah, you work with her so
all the
much.
time.
Yeah.
And when you were together.
She's the best. And when we went to Louisiana. I don't even know.
I was to a voodoo symposium.
Yes, yeah.
And I would have been there the day that her last day. I would have been there, but it didn't go through.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll get to go. I know that they've already started planning next year. We're gonna be there.
Okay, well then I'll try and
Yeah.
be great. I don't know
Whereas on
what
August 21st, we take the early morning college parks. Many courageous citizens, 8 adults, 3 children, ride out the police station.
You have to do the children's side.
4-hour fence on the Kelly, Kentucky farmhouse.
think it's
Unearthed the field.
Perfect.
it's like sure.
I love it. It's yeah. It is just warm. I learned in New Orleans. I froze to death. It's just hilarious because it was like 110 degrees outside. I was so cold all the time, and Shauna was perfect. So it was
I
like,
would have been with Sean.
well, yeah. So I brought a hoodie this time, and I'll probably bring it out for a while.
On the landmark trivia
I'm in Kansas, and it's been about 100
cities and creativity, Kelly established the Kelly Human Green Index Festival. Successfully broken thousands of visitors, researchers, enthusiasts across the globe to Christian County. Whereas this commemorates the 70th anniversary of Christian County visitors. As national reimagine and cherish both expanding competition celebrating GoblinCon Expo. Now therefore be resolved that we celebrate this rich history, culture, and back, the community spirit surrounding incident, and do hereby officially recognize and offer full support to God. We encourage all citizens and visitors alike to explore the history and our local history, welcome our guests far and wide, and perhaps beyond, and celebrating and enduring the legacy of Kelly. Signed on the 22nd day of August 2026, James R. Jr. and Jerry Kelly.
There's official.
It's amazing.
It took them a while to,
To embrace it.
yeah.
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 But it's like, I mean, coming out the gate, look at what we've got going here already. This entire place is full of vendors. Tons of speakers are going to be here. So if you're anywhere in the area, make sure that you come hang out.
And if you're
Thank you all for coming. Our first speaker will be at 10:15 in the speaker room. So please go and sit for San Lorenzo. And we have 2 full days of amazing things coming up. So please enjoy. Thank you all for coming. We'll talk to you
That's a very
soon.
good price. Absolutely. Okay, good. Okay.
I got a question about the Chattanooga. Is there stories about local sites or what is that?
Yeah, actually online I have a whole tour of just downtown. There's 2 hours worth of just stuff. But I lived in Chattanooga. Yeah, the walking tour book. But I lived in Chattanooga until my 40s, and I just by the 90s I had so many stories I just started putting them
Sorry, I was getting video.
to written for, and then there's the ghost of 311 at 3,000 woman that Fawn said that when she wants you out of her room, she shows up and everybody runs. I mean, one guy, a Texan came and went up there, came back with his cowboy hat, his boxer shorts, and his cowboy boots, and we can go back up there.
I love it.
And it's really famous, little honey, and there's I was there in the 90s, and they had told me about one of the but I didn't know anything else except it was there. And so around that time, I had gone to an antique store, bought a bottle of these antique prints, and there were some things. There was something about Gideon Bibles and suicide. And I went and put it into the put it away for 20 years. And later on, when I was going through it, it was about the guy who had gone out the window on the 7th floor. And I had the clipping, the newspaper clipping I'd had for 20 years about the ghost. I looked it up. His name was David K. Farrell. Found his death certificate, found a picture in the paper where they drew a map where he landed. I knew which room he was in. So it's kind of crazy. So I have a lot of hometown, homespun, stories, and a lot of them I just investigate. So yeah, I think
That's awesome. So very cool. Yeah, so Mark's stuff is great books if you guys want to check them out. Where can they find your books if they're not here?
on Amazon, they can look up Mark, Elliott, ELLIOTT, and they'll find my new songs that I just released. They'll find Sam's books and Chill Grace books that we've all worked on, and all the Chattanooga Chill books, and the Ghost Tour that's on there. And I didn't expect all of my paranormal podcasts to pop up when the music thing happened. So I was like, which reference am I coming? I'm like, so yeah, you can find me on there, and on Facebook you can find me at just Mark E. Bolts. If someone wants to talk to me, just message me, because I get a lot of weird friend requests from women who are Russian or
Yes.
and I'm like such wrong tree. And so I don't do friend requests right now, but you can message me and I'll answer that.
Terrific.
Are they looking for to be white?
They're probably Nigerian, looking for your money.
Yes.
Looking for your money.
They're looking for money.
They're looking to come to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ain't happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny.
Something for us, Natasha.
about
And we're
how
live on
you
all.
found stories in newspapers.com. You compiled these things from the 1800s.
1800s. There's lots of stories that were written in the 1800 newspapers that were from the 1600s and before. So yeah, there's a
So
lot of
cool.
old stories.
So when you do your research, and I know when I've done research on newspapers, because of our other podcasts, you can't always look for the term for Bigfoot or UFO. It's different names. It's called by different things. Yes, and that gets interesting. So if you are interested in digging around on newspapers.com, you get on there, you can't find anything on Bigfoot, look up Wild Man, because that's what he was called a lot of times.
What did the Native Americans call
Around our house, and when I lived in Chattanooga in Chickamauga, they called them Ewas. Every Indian culture has an Ewa or Bigfoot
Right, yeah.
legend.
Little people, yeah.
Little people and little
Have you
elementals.
done anything with little people yet?
Not yet.
That's a big one.
Yep.
Okay.
Tuck that away in your mind.
Yeah,
That's
there
a big
was.
one.
I think
I will.
Pam is going to be getting hold of you.
Yes. I got some stories.
Oh yay! Yay! I'm always collecting stories.
Yes.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah.
Always come up with different books.
So very
On
cool.
your newspaper.com stuff that you go to, you find a lot of that in foreign languages also.
Yeah.
Do you have an interpreter that helps you with that? Or do you know,
Google Translate.
you know 4 or 5 different languages?
I know enough German and Spanish to mix them together and confuse everybody.
Just enough to be dangerous.
And I know how to count in French, and I know ballet terms in French.
Oh, there you go.
But, you know,
What else do you do?
yeah.
Well,
Yay.
and
Yay.
the only ones I ever got in a different language was if you look up guys, it'll be lots of terms.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lots
well,
of terms. Because that's really where I think the term and everything.
Doppelgangers.
Yes.
Can you think of anything that we want to ask them?
well, you know, he's a psychic medium, right?
Yeah, extra one. I was murdered
An
34 years
artist.
ago.
Yeah.
Came back from it, and I've been talking to my head, talking to the dead, and I've been doing a cold case with this one
Yeah.
show.
Second
And,
Sundays of every month.
yeah, and so I've been doing it.
It's amazing. I know we have a coach that we're trying to get she
Okay.
wants to
Okay.
get
I will do it for you. But don't tell me anything about it.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll do it cold, and if we
Okay.
don't record it, we can record it. I'll tell you
That would be amazing. Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal to watch him.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because Sin and I will be like, I think he's confused
Yeah.
today.
He is so awesome.
And
I
then,
He is so
we
awesome.
listened to some when we were driving home from New Orleans.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
had
we
her
listened to
listen.
some and it was really good.
He comes back.
He does. He
If you
does.
guys are interested in seeing more of Sin and Mark exploring the paranormal perspective on Sunday nights, they come on and do call cases with Shauna pretty often.
On the second Sundays of every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is absolutely phenomenal. We may say in the beginning, I don't think you're on it,
You're so
Mark.
on.
And then right there in the middle of the show, it comes back and it's.
Yeah.
I know. I think I know what it is because I'm reading over a whole bunch of different cases, and then I think he may pick up on some of the cases I'm reading,
Yeah.
Could be.
and that's why
We
it
have
gets
to let it all sit, but once I targeted on one thing, like when we were doing one where there was a gentleman that had been missing, and I was talking about a red silo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I loved her face when she went. And
Well,
that's where I live. There are no silos around where I live, and so it's not something typical. But around where the guy had, she was at. See, they do all the stuff I can't, which is looking it up, and I'm very but they're very good at looking up the properties and looking up the things.
and the weird water tower.
The
Right.
weird-
I mean, because
Was that for Tracy? Oh no, Tara. Tara.
Yes.
Tara. Alex.
So when you do what you do you incorporate any of your feelings as well?
Oh,
Or is
It's
it-
amazing.
Yeah, I've got a book of evidence where I start off just working on Zoom, and a person that I was working with, that in Ohio, and they were looking for a lost cemetery at an old asylum, but they didn't tell me it was an asylum. I don't let people tell me anything. And so I drew a picture and he said, "Can you help us find it?" Because he had someone come in with sonar to look, and then he got kind of scared. He said, "Can you help us?" So I drew the buildings without knowing anything about the place. I drew where the cemetery was in like a triangular shape, and I have the pictures to show, and they found like 250 graves
In a mass grave.
in a mass
The mass grave.
and and it was Anne, the spirit who led me to it is named Mary, and they didn't know anything about Mary. And I drew a picture of her with this tombstone thing and a tree in the back. And about a month or so later, they were looking for someone else in the cemetery that was unmarked. I said, "Did you ask Mary?" And they said, "No." And I said, "Ask Mary." They found Mary's grave, the tombstone, a dead tree, and from the picture I painted, which I have the Facebook, time and everything, when he was showing me all this, and they found the guy came with the sonar, and he said, "Is there anything you need to want to tell me before I start?" And I said, "Well, for what it's worth, yeah, that's okay." And he went in, and in 2 seconds he found the person, and they've been looking for it for
Amazing.
decades.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
we're really upset at the environment.
Oh, you have to like, it's, it's, because I painted a lampshade, a lamp post, and with greenery and stuff. We found all of it.
Yeah.
We found mileage. It was perfect mileage from where they told me. I found a clue that the child is the clue. Something in the picture is the clue. And we found the clue. And we're going to tell that one on her show. But yeah, they would, psychics, when an FBI or police say it's a psychic, garbage.
That's sad. That's
It is
because
very
there's so much
They can do. And I'm like, give me a damn show. I will go find it. So I'll take care of it.
A lot of it has to do with fakes out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're
Which
Trying to
are
get a quick
a
fame and
lot.
everything.
And believe me, I deal
trying to get a name for themselves.
with it. And it's
Yeah.
like, but
And he's not even doing it. And he's just doing it trying to find shit.
well, since I'm a survivor of violent crime, and I had a beautiful friend who was murdered, horribly. Being murdered is one thing, but being murdered horribly. And after that, I just, if someone comes to me and they have a murder case, they want to do because if it leads to anything, or at least peace of mind, because I can talk to the spirits and tell them how they're doing, or if they need to do something to help.
I definitely have some shared.
Well, don't
It's got a lot. I won't. It's got a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, okay. Well, then what I do first is I'll zone in. I'll let the spirits tell me what I need to zone in first, or I'll hear what I hear, and then when we connect it in, then you can ask questions, you can do, and then it's like the thing with psychics, so you'll see symbols and letters and stuff, and it's like an icon. If you go on your laptop and you put in, type in something, and it'll bring it up, you click it. That's kind of the way, that's kind of the alphabet soup thing that the psychics do. I hear an A,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
but so we'll work on it actually.
Yeah. It's an interesting situation.
Okay, well that's what I like.
Is that the one that I was going to mention to him?
It is, but it's also the other portions that go along with that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there's a lot to it.
And yeah, and I always don't tell me anything. Let me
Yeah.
just be ready because I've been channeling since March. And what I do is before I come to anything, I've been doing so many things. I did table tipping and stuff like that. And I've been table tipping. I've been channeling since then. And so what I do is if I know that it's coming, yeah, I channel a little bit more extra.
I'm fascinated with table tipping.
Oh, yeah, we got to find a place to do.
Yes.
I don't think
So excited about
well,
that.
we have to.
Our hotel room has a fold-out table.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the table.
Oh, you got the
Oh,
table.
well, we have the room.
And well, I think there's
We have a suite.
We have a suite. Yeah, there's a full bed.
Yeah.
well, if we can find a way to just put everybody butts on something,
Oh.
we can figure it out.
Have them bring
We
a
have.
chair.
I have the lawn chairs and everything.
Yeah, we've got some chairs.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, but the table tip it, we can do it in the state. We can do a couple of them, you know, if there's too many people to do it. But because Janine and Vanessa and I think
You guys.
Never
this is
so
taking
let's see.
place.
but
We can do it live.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be so cool.
you can
Mark
live
has agreed
stream
to do table tipping live.
Oh, yeah.
it. Oh, nice. It would be the
Yeah.
I think they close this at 6. So if they would let us, maybe.
Yeah. We can see, and maybe even downstairs in the lobby area.
That would be.
He's got the charm. We'll let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, I just don't know how, but it's gonna be noisy.
It's gonna be noisy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I can see I'm going to be broke in our future by picture.
But it's very loud and the energy is very loud. You get to where you can't hear all this because if you have everyone really transient doing it, we almost had a levitation, but everybody, but some people kind of got scared because all the battery operated candles went.
Fear of the unknown.
And it all went out. And I went, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
How much you looked
They got, yeah, the reality of it got them.
on. It's
I've seen some pretty crazy things. My question for you is, was this an that you always had, or did something instigate it? I don't know. I don't know much about it.
Well, I just found out that I had, not too many years ago, that I had an ancestor who was, my great great grandmother was a spiritualist and stuff. So, and my mother's mother was super psychic, a little Christian lady, but very psychic. And then I was psychic, but because it was me, and I was, you know, a little poof.
A little bit.
And so they didn't like it because it was me. It was a different thing. And but when I was 11, I knew I was just different because I was very Christian and everything. But I went, this is, you know, yeah, I'm different. And so when I was 18, I got into metaphysics. And then when I was 30, I got murdered and came back from it. And or unalive.
No, usually murder.
Okay, well, murdered. Because it's nothing does the thing but free. And when I came back from it, it said what happens is your third eye, your pineal gland has a lot of magnetite in it. And so when you have trauma, it shifts the magnetite and that affects your electromagnetic field, which comes from your pineal gland. And so the murder shifted it, and also now it's been able. I'd always seen spirits, but then I could talk to them, hear them, and then other things that have happened. Because that's just the other side says we have to get you to another level, so they kick me I get kicked in the head or something will happen, or I passed out and fell in the tub about 2 years ago from having hiccups for 9 days, and because I have Marfan, so that's something that happens, and because your aorta is trying to stretch, and so 9 days, and I said goodbye, passed out. But this last thing I went to at Thomas' house when I was coming on the drive around now, like 3 times.
After I told him, no, I think you should stay
I
there.
know, but it was meant.
Yeah, it was meant.
Because my third eye went because of flipping at 64 years old. You know, you don't do a snow globe like that. And see, I was having to go home. The bed I had slept in was so hideous. And my dad was going in. And but I've always been a lyricist and writing. And when all of a sudden it all clicked, I've put together over 80 songs in a 3 week period. Released 10 songs already online. And if you look up my name, Elliot Pulse, you'll see the songs. Just 10. I have like a lot more than 80 now. And I wrote a little Goblin Con tune that she put to the video.
Did you see the video? I didn't show you the video.
And so the Rick thing, when I came out of it, I told my cousin when she came out, I said, something big is coming out of this. And it's opened the door for me. And it's been very life changing. And whether it succeeds or fails or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's changed my life. It's given me, for 45 years, I've been trying to put my soul to music, and it never get to. So it's when I was murdered, and came back because they had put me in room 2,
Oh, the noise cancellation.
and they hadn't put me in. I mean, they were letting me go. No. When I started going, I had the lights, the people, the tunnels, and a little bit beyond the tunnel. And I'm writing a book called The Psychic World Stage because I saw things I didn't understand. And then I started drawing them down, and I went, oh. And then I started understanding, what I was seeing once you go through the tunnel. And it expands. The reason people, what happens is once you expand a little bit because you're dying, you're down. And if you don't die and you come back, you're a little bit expanded. So I started seeing the really weird colors and the round structures of like genital tunnels. Well, it's a neuron pattern that is huge. You see on the plasma sheets, you see the downloading letters in phosphorescent because anything in red is what's downloading that. Otherwise, anything that's emotion and all that, it's all downloading before you die. And you see it looks like it's glass, but it's plasma layers because it's all dimensional plasma walls. And you see the people, you see it running to you, calling your name, and you start to pull out like this, and you feel balance. I mean, so you start to pull out. And if you pull all the way out, you're dead. If you go into that, I got to get to the tunnel, saw that, and then you go to a larger neuron. But the tunnel is not really a tunnel; it's a dendrite. And what's happening is it's a large dendrite that comes off of the larger consciousness. It's a big pattern. And what happens is all your stuff downloads and gets absorbed, and it becomes part of the consciousness. It's like your new book, that's how it learns. So everything you've experienced downloads because your brain reports 3 million hours, at least. And so when you download, it expands the consciousness. If that makes sense.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, I've got a TV, and that's changed community. But I didn't realize it for 30 years.
Yeah.
Something has changed. I know that when I started
Okay,
working
okay.
with the church, because I was going to seminary, and I started working with the church with the notice. Oh,
It is.
well, that's incredible.
Well, will because the spirits are under him and me. I have all pictures of them drawn.
I would like to get video of the night.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
So, yeah, so.
So we figured out what's going on.
Basically, and I didn't see a ton.
I thought it was working just a minute ago. And now it's not.
Yeah.
So what is it? It's just not showing up.
This is it's very.
It's very
Yes.
hot.
Okay. But we have.
Hi. How are you? That's good. Y'all enjoying it?
Oh, yes.
Good deal.
So I'm gonna let you fix that and we'll talk about it.
Okay, that sounds great.
So my name is Shauna.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I am host of Exploring the Paranormal Perspective and co-host of the Most Paranormal Podcast. I am the O. We have the muck here, we just don't have the A. She is the K, and she also has Border Town Strange.
That's
And
cards. If you guys like podcasts,
yeah,
there's a luck one is right there.
If you got one.
Oh, we've got stickers. If you like stickers,
love stickers. Yeah, these are all free up here.
thank you.
You're welcome. Then we have the muck, each one of us. So cool. But yeah, if you ever want to listen to true crime, paranormal, pretty much all those, yeah, perfect. 'Cause we talk about events and stuff that goes on in the area and people that do paranormal investigations and stuff on them up. Actually, no, I am from LA, Lower Alabama, but I'm living in Oklahoma.
Not so.
Oh, are you? Oh. Not saying I saw it not here, but. Oh, there's something wrong. It could have been a what? The one, it was the one that kind of had the antlers and looked like you. Yeah. Right. It was on a side street that runs off like a main road. And somebody's driving. Oh, and it didn't move when I got close to it, and so I slowed down. And it just, I can't even, its eyes weren't right, things weren't right with this thing. And you did not get out, right? Okay, good. It was dark. I don't know, it didn't look right. Oh, it didn't look right. My goodness. Well, I'm glad you were safe and you didn't get out. I would never. Oh, even for a, my God. Well, if you ever want to share stories, you have any other stories you want to share? Like, find me and I'll definitely be able to.
Get it. And get it.
Thank you.
Because how can you get it? One thing. Getting the energy to where you have to get it. You have to learn how to.
You want a new cord? You want a new cord?
Let's try it.
Are you using the old cord?
Yeah, because it was fine at home. So
Yeah,
I thought it was
like,
because it was a
you know,
different connection.
if you say
That maybe that's the issue.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No.
Yeah, because they can hear Mark. He can hear Mark.
We're gonna have to. That will. I mean, after what one said.
Okay, we're going to switch cords and see if that will.
Or today. Well,
Excited to meet you.
Mark, it's been wonderful to talk to you. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna catch up with you later.
Do you want me to put this in the container for you? So,
Would you mind so it doesn't get big?
That is gorgeous.
I think I did this a long time ago. But I was done before, so I thought.
Yep, that is gorgeous. I love it.
And it's like, because when I worked in the physical store, they had people come in and grow a lot of
It's so good. Yes. We got to talk a lot with Balthazar in New Orleans. He is amazing.
Y'all take it easy.
You too. Thank you. So
I have that.
that was
I'm going to
If anybody has any ghost stories,
If you don't,
feel free to come back soon and tell the world some ghost stories.
No.
we need a C to C.
See to see.
Okay, what we may do, we have enough code for the guest to hold the mic. We do, but the problem, Enzo, is it's not going through the sound. It's not matter.
Sorry.
It's actually going through the webcam. So we're going to see if we can switch phones real quick. So I'm going to stop the live stream for a second, and we will be back to see if we can fix this. So, hang on. Talk to you soon.